Alright guys, so I'm sitting here at Stagecoach Road where the trail crosses. It's where I end my trip. I did the 43-mile loop hike and of the citrus tract, and this is just my thoughts and my insight on it. A little bit of a tutorial because it is a dry track, so a lot of people get intimidated by it, but it's a beautiful track and it's definitely worth coming out and checking out. Now, this could be done in 2 days, if you wanted to do it in 2 days. The way I plan it out, it took me 3 days, but it was 3 pretty easy days. And what I did, I got dropped off here at Stagecoach, as you can hear the cars going by. Walked into Taylor Camp. I walked in with 4 liters of water. It's only about 1.5 miles into Taylor Camp from Stagecoach Road. That 4 liters was enough for me to have cooking water for the night, coffee water for the morning, and 2 liters to get up to Holder Mine. Now what I did is, where I put my water catches was down here where I got dropped off. I put a gallon for when I was done, just in case I was running low. Then I'd have a gallon of water sitting here, which somebody got into. But up ahead Stagecoach Road, the trail crosses again. When you leave out of Taylor Camp, another 1.5 miles or so, it'll cross Stagecoach again. So I put a gallon of water there, and I can't, so when I get there, I camel up, and I drink, as much as I can, and I make sure I fill up my other 2 liters. So I have 2 or 3 liters of water to get to Holder Mine. Holder Mine is about a 12-mile hike, 13-mile hike, and they have potable water there. Now, it is a pay site. It's like $25 a night. There's only 3 walk-up sites. And they were full when I got there, so I did do a Reserve America site, and it worked out. Technically, you're not supposed to random camp around there, but there's a lot of random camping if you just wanted to fill up water and random camp somewhere. That's definitely an option for you. But the third place that I stashed water was on the north side of the forest, Highway 44 in Inverness, going to Inverness from 491. So it's like a big loop around from Stagecoach. You go up back to 44. But where Trail 13 on the north side enters the forest, about 1.5 miles down, you'll come to what looks like a big square cement. So what it is it's a horse trough for horses to drink out of. Big square cement thing with a fence there. I stashed 2 gallons there. So when I leave Holder Mine, I've got about a 5-mile walk. So I bring, 1.5 liters or so of water with me, depending on the temperature. And I get to that crossing, and there I have 2 gallons, where once again I'll camel up and fill up my water bottles. At this point, I also fill up my platypus. So I'm carrying 6 to 7 liters on this last 5-mile trek into Jackson Camp. It's just, it's one of them things where it just depends. I carried 6 liters in this time, and I actually had some water left over that I couldn't drink, so I threw away about 1 liter. So 5 liters should be enough. But what you got to keep in mind, you got to have it for camp that night at Jackson, and then you got to have it to get back to Stagecoach here tomorrow. So that's what I do, and it works out fine. I've got 1 liter of water left, and I have the gallon, which somebody got into, but they were kind enough to leave me 1 liter of it. Another option is you can also stash another gallon up Trail 13 more, where the trail crosses, or Forest Road 13, where the trail crosses by Tillis Hill. The trail crosses twice there, and the road's pretty good. You could do it in a little car. You could stash another gallon there so that you don't have to pack in so much into Jackson. But I've always just, stashed enough there and just kind of lugged it into Jackson, and it's been fine. it's not a bad hike into there. And by that leg of the trip, your pack should be pretty light anyways because you're on your last day, so you shouldn't have too much food or anything. But that's my itinerary with it. It's definitely a trail worth checking out. Beautiful. I love it, especially the D loop, but there's a lot of other good parts of it. So hope this helps you. If you have any questions, let me know. Take it easy.